Hey guys, happy Thursday. It's our sweat workout. We have 4 parts to today's workout. Part 1 is always that kind of warm-up segment, so we're gonna be doing a few different things here. The first one's gonna be Plyo push-ups. A bunch of versions of this. A clapping push-up is kind of the most famous, but mainly I'm looking for you to get speed and power to get your body off or your hands off the ground. So you can do just like this, trying to connect the movements. Okay, so that's one version. You can do that on your knees. Okay, you can do it elevated hands if that's a little easier. Okay, but we're looking for speed equals power on those push-ups, okay? From there, we're doing lateral box jumps. We did these last week, so it looks like this. We're gonna be jumping side to side, okay? Again, lower height, focus on good height, okay, chest tall. And then we have dumbbell windmills. I love this as a hip and shoulder opener. Arms straight, legs straight, trying to touch the ground. Okay, I'm looking up at the dumbbell. Again, remember this part of class is not for time, so we're just quality movement, getting our body prepped for the more challenging pieces to come, okay? The last thing here is going to be running in place for 30 seconds, and I want you to really focus on fast arms and high knees for 30 seconds. It looks maybe silly or easy, but it's exhausting, right? This is really good training for running and a lot of the stuff that we do for our hip flexors, okay? And this will be our part 1. Part 2, we're gonna have a sled push, right? So my notes I put, the weight really depends on the surface that you're using, the type of sled that you're using, but this should be moderately challenging. You should never hit failure. You can kind of push through, maybe even sprint through. From there, you're gonna combo that with hollow holds. Okay, remember hollow holds, you want your low back touching the ground. So this is a moderate position. Hardest is arms overhead. Easier would be any smaller version, but any of these, I'm keeping my shoulders pulled up and keeping my low back touching the ground, trying to breathe for that 30 seconds, okay?
Like people now.
From there, we're going into broad jumps. So broad jumps are tough. I want you to really focus on quality when you jump, right? Core stable, you lean into it, explode, nice soft landing, okay? So focus on distance versus just, I don't wanna see like bunny hops, right? Little hops. I want you to really work on exploding, good controlled landing for those broad jumps. And then we're gonna finish with a sandbag carry, right? So sandbag carry, we're gonna hold it in that bear hug position. Try to lock your hands if you can versus holding it open grip like this. And then we're gonna walk through with that. Challenge yourself with the weight here, all right? And then that is part 2. Part 3, very simple, will be box jumps and running. So for the box jumps, we're gonna do a double-footed jump and then step back down, okay? And then we're gonna go on a 200-meter run, do some sprint work there, all right? Finishing, final set is gonna be a core superset, okay? It's gonna be 4 movements, trying to go one into the next. It goes from the hardest to the easiest. It's gonna start with V-ups, so straight legs, and that's gonna go into Tuckups with bent legs. That's gonna go into Flutter Kicks, and that's gonna go into heel touches, okay? So that's superset, working through a round, rest a little bit, and try to keep moving to finish off with some core work. And that is the whole Sweat Thursday, guys. See you tomorrow.